Hi teachers, it's Kat from catteacher.com. Wanted to show you guys what I've been working on this week, and it's basically school supplies, objects, and what's in your school bag kind of activity. So I'm going to just kind of show you quickly what the difference is between using an overlay and using a media file. Now this can make your experience on Manycam really cool and really easy, plus you can add your little video down here. Now I'll show you the difference between the two. Right now, what I'm sitting in is my background is a media file. It's not a Manycam object, it's not a Manycam effect. It is simply a picture that I used and put in my background. I've added this video as a new layer, and then I just added my video. So I will show you how to do that more specifically, but right now I just want to show you the difference between using this media file and adding a new layer and using it as an overlay, which I've also included in the Manycam download. Now, an overlay makes sense. It sits on top of you, and it is a Manycam object. It is an effect. So I'll show you the difference between the two. You have this media file in the background, and the only annoying thing about having the media file in the background is that if you're moving objects around and you get a little crazy, sometimes you just kind of throw it off screen by accident, and that looks so weird when you do it the first time. Now, I wish I could lock this into place because it sort of moves around like this, and then it really annoys me when I see black on the side at all. Okay, it looks like it's centered now. So to avoid things like that, you can essentially create an overlay. Now, an overlay sits on top of everything. So if you are here and you're teaching and you just put it on top of your face, that's an option. But if you'd like to set it up as a preset, it will be an overlay, and then you'd have to kind of bring this layer. Let me see if I can send it to the back. No, so you basically can't do any of that. You'd have to drag this guy up to the very beginning so it's in the background. Or you can just start adding your effects here. Now, the only problem with this is when you do try to add a new layer, it will not be seen, but you can't move it. So there are pros and cons to using a media file in the background or using it as an overlay. But I'll go ahead and get into how to download all of these items. I'm going to clear everything off my screen, and then I will show you how to download it from catteacher.com. So I will be right back. All right, so everything is cleared off, no presets, just have my video up here. So basically, let's go ahead and go to my website, and you can find the What's in Your School Bag Manycam effects. And we will go ahead and scroll down here. And if you guys haven't downloaded Manycam for the first time, I really appreciate when you guys use my affiliate links and get the free version here. It's really easy to download, and it's really fun to get started. Of course, you can always check out my video tutorials if you're having any issues. And if you want to see my Manycam Monday effects every week straight to your inbox, you'll basically get all of these and much, much more weekly on Monday, because I love making lots of cool creative things for me and my students, and I love sharing them with other teachers. So let's go ahead and figure out how to download all of these items. Basically, you're going to get all of these Manycam objects. I think it turns out it's turned out to be like 19 or 20 different objects. All of these will be included in the download file. Now, what's not included in the download file is your background if you want to use it as a media file. So if you right-click here, you can actually just save this image as whatever you'd like, and you can hit save, and it will save it as a picture. It's not going to be a Manycam effect. Now, all of the effects are going to be right here in a zip file. So this zip file will quickly download, and we'll go ahead and open that zip file up. Now, you can click this open, and you can see they are all MCV files, all Manycam files. You can select all of these, right-click, and hit open. That will send all of them over to Manycam, and sometimes they'll be under fun, sometimes they'll be under unordered, but ideally they will all go to the same place, and you can click that open. So I think that's it. That's all we need to do for now. So we're going to hit unordered, and we're going to check it out. Everything looks good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new folder for all of these school supplies, because I have been really good at staying organized more recently. So we can add a folder, and that was quite quick, so let me show it to you again. It's this button up here. We can add this folder. I'll type in school supplies, and we will create that item. We'll create the folder. It'll be at the bottom. Now this plus button over here we can use to add all of our unordered items, all of our school supplies. Now you can just click through all of these and we will go ahead and click through all of them. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we've moved all 20 over and now we're in school supplies and now we're ready to rock. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a preset. So you see these plus little boxes at the bottom. These are called presets. You get 2 in the free version. So you can set one up to have this activity for some of your students. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do, we'll do the first one as a media file. So media files, go to your downloads folder. You should find this picture. Now, if I add that as a media file, it will be over here if I want to transition over to this preset. Now remember, I'm in a 4:3 ratio, so my all of my effects are going to be the 4:3 ratio. If you would like to, your video resolution, I usually keep mine at about 480 when I'm teaching online, but if you're at 720 or 1080p, you're going to run into some problems because you're going to have lots of extra space above you and below you in the classroom, and it's not going to look as good as if you just fill up that nice square box with this. Plus, this activity is built for teaching English online. So let's go ahead and add the other one as an overlay. You can do whatever you want. Maybe you can add just a white text box or a white color box over here, and we will add the overlay to this one. So this media file in the second one looks exactly the same, but it is movable, and the overlay is not movable. So that's not movable at all. So you can see it's not quite in the box here. So if you right click, you can add a new layer. And when you add this new layer here, I can add my video. So I can have this all set up before class starts, and that makes it a lot easier on me so that all I have to do is, hi, we're teaching, blah, 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 and now we're teaching over here. So one thing that I kind of liked that I tried to make work is I have a school bag here with a big hole in it. So if you want to talk about each item, you know, it's a calculator. So let's put it in my school bag. Let's go ahead and put it in my school bag. So now the calculator is in the school bag. I tried to make it a little bit cuter and try to do the activity. I hope you guys like it. My kids, they liked it. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it definitely gets the job done. Otherwise, we can just show off all of our Manycam objects and we can add them. Maybe if you'd like to teach over here and kind of get something ready, you can go over to your preset section and you can choose this little I button here, and you can basically be teaching in the background and then maybe change some of these effects. So you could tell the student while they're working on something else that you're going to say, okay, ready, set, and then you say, go, what's in your school bag? And they have to answer as fast as possible. It's like, there's a book, there's some glue, there's a notebook. And then, yes, you know, they get a star, they get a heart, they get some apples, they get some cool, beautiful things. And yeah, so that's it for me today. What's in your school bag? Download it from catteacher.com. Sign up for my Manycam newsletter. And I hope to see you guys very soon on catteacher.com. Thanks, guys.